hear call me the bucket baby. Suppose there's a story to tell, how my mother and I just barely survived in the loneliest part of the world. It was an 8-day ride with the baby inside, in the land of the Boab tree. And the journey starts when we left Mount Hart in the western Kimberley. Well, my father was a drover of short-horn cattle up to Wyndham or out to Broome. And it's a hell of a life for a drover's wife, or if a baby comes too soon. So on the back of a horse, 3 rivers to cross at the tail end of the drive. Cicadas humming, wet seasons coming, life's just a roll of the dice. Well, in Derby town we made it somehow, but it went from bad to worse. With no help about, I wasn't coming out, and this town only had one nurse. Now with some luck about, well, they cut me out, but they thought I was stillborn. So they threw me in a bucket until I made a ruckus, just to prove them wrong. Well, they flew my mother to Carnarvon to recover. I was alone for the next 6 weeks, where only the milk from a black wet nurse could help this baby sleep. Now in a saddlebag, well, we rode on back. You'd be wondering just what for, when home's just timber, corrugated iron, and a red and bare floor. Ranges, I grew up wild and free, with my father gone and my mother not strong. Well, the blacks pretty much raised me. With the Ngarinyin mob, well, I learned a lot, how to live on and love this land. And they made it known I was one of their own in ways I still can't understand. Well, I've lived, I've learned, and I later returned, many years from the troubling start, just trying to find my family that I had there at Mount Hart. But time marched on and they were all moved on, far from their history, with no thought about, just scattered throughout that western Kimberley, where the people still call me Bucket, for there's a past that you can't outrun. But I found old Maisie, the woman who raised me, and she just called me son. Now we move so fast, but acknowledge the past, for there's a history we can't outrun. She never called me the Bucket baby, she just called me son. No, Maisie never called me Bucket, she just called me